Feeling stuck in a weight loss plateau and as if nothing you do is working to help you break that plateau? In this video, I'll share with you 3 strategies to break your weight loss plateau without starving yourself. And if you stay until the end of this video, I'll share with you my 11 best research-backed tips to successfully maintaining weight loss after a diet. And these are the same tips that have helped thousands of men and women just like you achieve permanent weight loss. To get even more permanent weight maintenance tips and strategies, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you're notified when I release a brand new video every single Tuesday. A weight loss plateau can be defined as a period in which you see no significant change on the scale. And this occurrence is a sign that you're no longer eating in a calorie deficit, which is essential to drive weight loss. And a weight loss plateau is often experienced the first few weeks after you begin a diet, and then every 3 to 4 weeks moving forward as your body adapts to the new or recent nutrition or calorie changes you made. For instance, let's assume you currently maintain your weight eating 2,000 calories per day. If you were to reduce your daily calorie intake to 1,600 per day, well, it's likely you would see significant weight loss the first few weeks. And this is due to you actually being in a calorie deficit, eating fewer calories than your body needs. But in time, your body will adapt to this 600 calorie per day intake, and ultimately your weight loss will stop, and this 1,600 calorie number becomes your new maintenance calorie intake. Thus, to restart the weight loss process, you need to recreate a calorie deficit by either eating fewer calories, exercising more, or a combination of both. But as you continue to employ these strategies, the deeper you get into a diet, when you're already eating a very low number of calories, you reach a point where you're borderline starving yourself, and the return on the investment of exercising more and eating fewer calories may be very little or nothing at all. Fortunately, here are 3 recommendations I have to share with you to help you break free of this dreaded weight loss plateau without starving yourself. So-called non-fat and non-calorie foods are promoted heavily in the dieting community. And chances are you've tried one or many of these foods to feel like you're eating something delicious without the calorie-laden consequences. Unfortunately, these foods often stretch the truth, quite a bit in fact, and if you're relying on multiple servings of these so-called non-fat or non-calorie foods each day, you're potentially consuming hundreds of calories, if not more, than you think. For a food to legally call itself fat-free, it has to provide 0.5 grams of fat or less per serving. And to be labeled as calorie-free, it must provide fewer than 5 calories per serving. The issue with this, however, is that most of these portions provided are much smaller than the portion you would typically eat. So you end up consuming multiple servings of this so-called non-fat or non-calorie food in a given meal. And if this is happening multiple times per day, well, hopefully by now you can see how you may in fact be consuming a couple hundred extra calories per day without even knowing. Are you really eating 1,400 calories per day? The truth is, probably not. And if that's the amount of calories you need that serves as the threshold to ensure weight loss, and you're continuing to eat more than that, well, it's no longer that you have reached a plateau on the scale. So to determine if your eating habits actually align with your current calorie or macronutrient goal, I encourage you to log your food for a week. Every single bite, morsel, taste, and fluids you consume so that you can actually get a firm grasp on how many calories you're truthfully eating per day. And once you have your log of food, you can use any one of the numerous free calorie calculation apps or websites free of charge on the internet. And the chances are that you're likely eating a couple hundred calories more per day than you think you are. And it's my hope, actually I already know, that this exercise will bring a lot of awareness to the issues and help you pinpoint the many meals throughout the day where you're consuming more calories than you have planned. And once you have this information, you can make a few subtle yet impactful changes to actually eat the number of calories you're supposed to, which will reignite the weight loss journey. Do you regularly track your food intake? Let me know by leaving a yes or no in the comments section below this video. When you're in the midst of a weight loss plateau, the scale becomes a major source of stress and anxiety. And these two feelings are fat loss enemies because they lead to an increase in the hormone cortisol, which is a stress hormone that makes it increasingly difficult to lose weight and body fat. So, the solution? Skip the scale for a week. Allow yourself to be free of the emotional roller coaster that the scale brings each day, and you'll likely find that a drop in cortisol, a boost in mental clarity and well-being are all that you needed to finally resume losing weight steadily week after week. There you have it. 3 simple action steps you can implement today to break your weight loss plateau without starving yourself. Number 1, stop eating or at least relying on so-called non-fat and non-calorie foods. Number 2, track your food intake. Every bite, sip, and taste for a week. Find your true calorie intake and adjust accordingly. And number 3, stop weighing in so much. Skip the scale for a week. And I promise you that if you implement these 3 strategies, you will break your dreaded scale plateau and continue losing weight. And I know you're excited and ready to implement these changes to continue on your weight loss journey. But I also know that you're bound to experience a barrage of physical and emotional challenges after you finish your diet and attempt to maintain your weight loss. And that's why I wrote a book entitled 11 Tips to Successfully Maintain Your Weight Loss After a Diet. And you can grab your copy absolutely free by clicking the link in the top corner of your screen or the one found directly below this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, be sure to share with a friend, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and give this video a big thumbs up so that I know to continue producing more videos just like this. Which of the 3 strategies that I discussed in this video are you going to implement first? Let me know by dropping it in the comments section below this video. And if you enjoyed this video, I'm confident you'll also enjoy my most recent video, How to Keep the Weight Off. 3 research-backed tips you may never heard of but need to know. And you can begin watching that video now. So have a wonderful rest of your day and happy watching.